Dynamics of change. Ready, Learner 1. Our world is changing rapidly. By taking a step back, we can appreciate the beauty that comes with change. But when we face change, it can be a scary thing.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
But let's imagine how it was to do business without technology.
I go into businesses every day, and it's been my experience these machines can be a metaphor for whatever's on people's minds.
Because they're afraid of computers?
Yes, this machine is frightening to people, but it's made by people.
People aren't frightening?
It's not that. It's more of a cosmic disturbance. This machine is intimidating because it contains infinite quantities of information, and that's threatening because human existence is finite. But isn't it godlike that we've mastered the infinite?
It is difficult to unsee the possibilities once we have seen them. This is what happened to me. My eyes were open to a new world of possibilities. Ready, Learner 1. For many, school is seen as a ticket to a better life. I often hear, be a good student, do your work, listen in school, get good grades, take all your mathematics and sciences, get a good job, and then you'll be happy. But do we really want our students to wait that long to have a positive experience? Do we want them to define their self-worth by their grades? Maybe this formula worked for you, or perhaps it has not. Either way, it's hard to imagine that the schooling experience could be entirely different than the one we have lived. It might be hard to imagine that you could select your courses, enter them, and exit them as you please, whenever you need it or want it. Try to think about yourself traveling to the other side of the world to visit a friend's hometown with an entire class. Let's push our reflection and continue our journey even further to a different planet and turn off the gravity to see what happens. This might sound like science fiction, but the challenges might not be what you think. This year, I had an experience that completely transformed my vision of pedagogy by opening my eyes to how students can learn and develop their competencies in a positive, creative, collaborative, innovative, and safe environment. I had tried virtual reality with Google Cardboard glasses, but it's not comparable to the HTC Vive. It's hard to express how real the experience feels. These high-end VR systems succeed at convincing your brain that you're having the experience. Therefore, you feel real emotions, fear, empathy, joy, excitement, etc. You can even live surreal experiences like walk the plank from a 60-story building. I'll have to go back.
No, I don't want to.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Prepare the International Space Station.
Little space stations on this round one. We are. Dover is proceeding nominally.
Sunset in 10 seconds.
Dive into the abyss. play a jelly bean piano.
Give a groove on to your face. Come on, everybody, let me see you play the plaything. Let me hear the noise, feel the joy that a day brings. You can make a mess, you don't have to put away things. And every time you come, you won't ever hear the
Book a virtual reality music vacation with Playthings VR.
In these virtual worlds that are completely immersive, we can watch, hear, and interact with our hands and our movement, even our face.
It was like you're dreaming. So it's like creating art in your dreams.
You lose sense of time, you lose sense of space, and you don't even care. It's not just experimenting with the tool, it's about experimenting with a different way of thinking and creating.
And now I cannot stop myself from thinking about all the possibility this brings to the world of education. When I read the novel Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, where all the students can attend a school in a virtual world called the Oasis, I could picture how education could truly empower students, providing them with quests, challenges, rewards, social networks, libraries, etc. This is not the perfect model, but it makes me wonder how we could rethink our own system. I know this technology is still in its infancy and is expensive at the moment, but I believe there's an infinite potential for us in the world of education. Our world is changing rapidly, the technology is there, and the learners are ready. With the right mindset for innovation tools, research, and expert support, schools can keep up and influence real technological change. As Follin explains, even with the coolest tools, it is not enough. We still need to have pedagogy and great teachers. Ready, Teacher One?
Know what to say.
Welcome back to reality.
I preferred unreality, I think.
I see why all these young people waste their lives playing these video games or whatever they are.
It redefines reality because it does feel real.
Virtual reality is unreality. It's virtually unreality is what it is.
You can experience total freedom.
Virtually turn a car around by just a touch. Made me feel like Superman.
It's almost like imagination. It has it's a partial sort of dreamlike quality.
You know, it's very seductive. You could get hooked on this.
And I could see it could be a terrific escape, I mean, for people like who are in hospital beds for a long time. I've had some of that. It drives you nuts, you know.
Young people will of course, they're gonna love this, but people who are stuck in beds, and just to be able to do this would probably make them get better.
You know, it could be tremendously therapeutic for some people.
It's very interesting how your eyes are telling your brain something that your brain really already knows.
Virtual reality to me, now that I've experienced it, is in itself an adventure.
So this is what virtual reality is, and I think it's amazing. I hadn't realized it had progressed to this state, and this sort of thing could be done. I think it's incredible.